Oh. It's that time. That's some good game show music from our producer. I'm getting on the old match game jacket here. Pocket square is out. It is now time for another edition of the Field of 68 Blind Resume Game. Here on Sirius XM Channel 84, Field of 68 After Dark. I'm your host, John Fanta. We have Doug Gottlieb, a new contestant to the show tonight. We have Randolph Childress, returning Jeopardy champion, with a current bank of $2,000 owed to him by Rob Dauster, who is our third contestant, trying to make some back. You didn't get that in the disclaimer, Rob?
Yeah. Don't tell him. Don't worry. I'm gonna get some more of it. Don't worry.
All right. So here we go. Here's how the game works. I give you guys a pair of resumes. You tell me which team you'll take, and then we'll get a piece of analysis on each. So I'm going to cue them up here with our first test. Get your pencils out. Here we go. Team number 1 has a net ranking of 29. Okay. Ken Pom, 32. Strength of schedule is a 3. Strength of record, 41. Quad 1 record, 3-6. Quad 2 record, 4-3. Quad 3 record, 3-1. Quad 4 record, 4-0. That is team number 1. Here's team number 2. Their net ranking is 34. Their Ken Pom ranking is 23. So they have a worse net rank than team 1, but a better Ken Pom. Strength of schedule for team number 2 is 99 versus 3. Strength of record is 53. Against Quadrant 1, they are also under 500 at 2-5. Against Quad 2, they are 3-1. Against Quad 3, they are 7-0. And against Quad 4, they are 5-0. So they don't have a bad loss, but they've played 12 combined games against Quadrant 3 and Quadrant 4. Doug, you have your head already up, not even thinking about it. Which one are you taking?
I'm going to take team 2. Team 2. I think I don't get as infatuated with the great wins as I do the bad losses. So, and I value Ken Pom above that of Net. Net has a tinge of RPI to me, to it. And I also think that strength of schedule is a massively, massively overrated and overstated. It is the new RPI, or the new Sagarin, if you will. So I'm going to go team 2.
Okay.
Taking shots at Sagarin. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Sagarin was like my day was back page of the USA Today. We'd look at it like, what? Huh? That doesn't make any sense.
So you're taking team 2. RC, which team are you taking?
I'm taking team 1. Where I disagree with you on team scheduling is you can't schedule cupcakes non-conference and get 10 to 11 wins and then BS your way through your conference, so to speak, or try to play 500 in your conference and pad in your stats and then get a tournament bid.
Okay.
I'm going to guess here, not knowing the team, that their conference is the one that gives them all of those quad 3 and quad 4s. That's the guess.
All right, Rob.
I think I'm going to go with quad 1 or team 1 as well. Just the more quality wins. But I'm guessing this is going to be one of those situations where you completely change my mind as soon as you reveal who these teams are.
So we have 2 votes for team 1, 1 vote for team 2. Team 1 is Michigan. Team 2 is San Diego State.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Michigan beat San Diego State, so I feel good about that. That
I
passed
feel really good about it.
The Doug Gottlieb.
The Doug Gottlieb standard of
Yeah.
It passed the eye test.
All right.
Here's the qualifier. When and where was that game played?
That's not important.
That's
Why
not
is that
important
not
right now.
That's not important.
Because you lost it. That's all.
Yeah, because I'm taking my victory. It's not important.
But
we just use your analogy against you. That's all. We can't. There's no rebuttal now.
I agree, but remember, I did say in my Kentucky rant the game was played in February. It's like Kansas beat Duke the first game of the season. On math, that looks just the same as Kentucky beating Kansas in February. And we all know you're a completely different team in February than you are the first week of November.
Doug, I'm sorry. Your time is up. Just like the time and location didn't matter earlier today when you were coaching. The time and location doesn't matter now. Gottlieb is 0 for 1. That's a point to RC and Rob Dauster.
All I'm going to say is this. You can't spell Gottlieb without L.
Oh.
All right. Wow. We got to keep moving. Because we got 5 minutes. I want to get to these. Here we go. Pencils back. Blind resume game. Sirius XM Channel 84. You're with us here, folks. 5 good minutes here. Get your pencils out. Don't drive off the side of the road. Team number 1 has a net ranking of 43. A KenPom ranking of 43. Strength of schedule, 40. Strength of record, 28. Quadrant 1 record, 2-7. Quadrant 2 record, 3-0. Quadrant 3 record, 8-0. Quadrant 4 record, 6-1. Team number 2. Awesome. Team number 2 has a net ranking of 19.
Ooh.
KenPom ranking, 16. Strength of schedule, 46. Strength of record, 35. Guys, their quadrant 1 record is 1-6. Quadrant 2 record, 5-2. 5-2. Okay. Quad 3 record, 4-0. The quadrant 4 record versus that 6-1 is 8-0. All right. All right, Randolph. Who you taking, Randolph? Now, Rob is holding up number 2, so we know Rob has 2. To keep it moving, I don't need explanations. Randolph's
2.
taking 2. Doug?
I'm going to take 1.
Okay, now, Waddell is definitely laughing. Our producer, Greg Waddell, is definitely laughing because we talked about this. So Doug is taking team 1. Rob and Randolph are taking team 2, which is amazing for a variety of reasons. Team 1 is North Carolina. Gottlieb's 0 for 2. Team 2 is Iowa.
Huge win for Iowa this weekend. This past yesterday, right? Yesterday.
Yeah. Ohio State, right?
Yeah. There's a new rule in the NCAA tournament selection committee. I don't know if you guys know this. If you lose to Pitt, you cannot play in the tournament. So,
hey man, Pitt's playing good right now, rolling right now.
Do you think quickly here before we?
By the way, I had that. What was that line that I had? I had that line on the selection show, Rob. UCLA made the tournament or something, and I said, "There's a rule." I can't remember the team I said, but that's a great rule when you play a really crummy team and you lose, right? That's the quad 4. That's the quad 4.
That's the quad 4.
We have 15 seconds to decide this question. Quickly, Rob, you're first. Will North Carolina make the tournament?
Only if they win at Duke.
Which means
no. Are we all in that agreement?
No, they'll get in.
Oh wow!
And I don't think they deserve it. Let me be on record. They don't deserve it, but they'll get in.
Wow! Because of North Carolina.
This is for a greater discussion.
Is that a thing? Yes.
Is that a thing, Gottlieb?
I do believe it's a thing, and here's why. Okay, because all this math and all these numbers, we have all gone through the process. And at the end of the day, the process is you pick how you want to pick. And it's really hard to sit there and see that Tar Heel, North Carolina, and not put them in and not give them the benefit of the doubt. Here's the qualifier to that is I think the beating is going to be so bad at Duke that I don't think it's going to matter. Right. I mean, Duke ran them off their own home floor. It's the last game. Duke has this weird schedule, too, where they don't play at home again until the 5th of March. So I do think that traditionally, yes, you look down and remember there's going to be some games in between now and then, but they get run off the court again by 30 by Duke. I think that would be one that would be hard for them to come back from. But, you know, they got Louisville, NC State, Syracuse before that. They win 3 in a row. Unless they get run off the court, that's a maybe. That's the only thing. But, God, I think you look down at Carolina and you're trying to judge, do I put North Carolina in or do I put San Diego State in or Boise State in? All those guys are going to pick Carolina. They're just going to.
Yep. Well, that's going to do it for us here on Sirius XM Channel 84. What a night here. What an hour. We really broke down the serious matter that happened in Madison to start off the show with Juwan Howard and the Michigan-Wisconsin incident. Stay with us here. If you're on Sirius, come over to Twitter and YouTube at the Field of 68. Folks, we're 3 weeks away from Selection Sunday. It's the best time of year. For Doug Gottlieb, Randolph Childress, Rob Dauster, I'm John Fanta. Good night, and see you tomorrow.